Hey guys, what is going on? It's MaddenDvinik here today, bringing you yet another episode of Clash of Clans series. So we got some awesome gameplay today. We're going to be going raid and then defense, raid and defense. It's going to be pretty awesome. I did manage to reach Master 3 just off of winning defenses. It's been really crazy the way the base performed. Never expected anything like that. So even Master 3 so far, I'm still winning and I'm still getting all the way up to 49%, and people die off right there. So today we're going to start off with this one. It's a very nice farm one. Going to go ahead and use up some of the old clips so that I can get rid of them, and then we'll get on to trophy hunting, because today's the 30th and this is the official start date of Onyx Forge trophy hunt. You've seen a lot of people get up to Masters in our clan. I've gotten up to Masters. Most of us redesigned before, but hey, today's the official date. I don't know for how long we'll push. It's probably about 2 weeks, just until the season ends. We're not going to be inviting any, we're not going to be kicking people. We're just going to go ahead and see what's the power of the Onyx Forge and what we can do with the current members. All right, so right now I'm going to be trying to get that 676 Dark Elixir, and let's see how that goes. All right, so not much there, but we're also at 32%, so we're not at 50% yet, and that's something that I always go for, but in some cases it's best to give up. So let's go ahead and see what that second mine gives us. All right, so not bad, around 120 Dark Elixir, and since we're really that close to 50%, let's just go ahead and try to take out the Town Hall, or get 50%. Let's see what happens. Actually, I think it's going to be best off getting 50%, because there are 4 Teslas, 1 Archer Tower, and a few mortars down there that I really don't want to, give up the Archer Queen's health just on getting 50% for this one. So let's see what I do. All right, so a few Barbarians up ahead. That's a good strategy, something that I didn't do last time. You guys saw me deploy an Archer Queen and then deploy the troops, which caused defense to, just focus on the Archer Queen, and that made all the other troops pointless. So apparently I'm still holding on to her, and yeah, so yet another mistake. So there we go, her health starts dropping 50%. This is where I should really cut it, but I've waited out. Then I finally figured out that, you know what, we're done. So 218,000 elixir and 73,000 gold, plus almost 200 dark elixir. Very nice raid, getting a little bonus. So here's a replay. I did transfer my farming layout to my, I kind of call it hybrid, because we're still protecting the storages. And there is a defense we're going to take a look at. Looks like it's this one right here, 29%er. The reason I want to take a look at it is, this guy's using 13 giants and a healer, and he quite manages to only get 29%, which is a very poor indicator. But it looks like he's might be trying to go after the Inferno achievement, which somebody actually commented in one of my last videos, because I was wondering, why do people go on one side and then they stop? But not only does he want the Inferno, looks like he's actually going to go ahead and try to get some of my storages. But what he doesn't realize is that there are quite high level of defenses, and his healer is already dead, which is not a good thing in this strategy. At least he got the Inferno Tower. If that was his original goal, then I guess he has achieved it. Otherwise, everything else he has completely failed on and upon, because he only gained roughly 60,000 elixir and roughly 40,000 gold. All right, and that's pretty much going to be the end of story for him. Not even a lot of dark elixir, just picking some stuff off the outside, which I honestly don't care about. And that is going to be it. So roughly just under 100,000 resources for him. All right, so now this is the base I found. Marco, holy cow, that's like, ooh, does it beat 500,000? Actually, yes, it does. So we're right over 500,000 resources. Let's get the Barbarian King taken care of, because he's actually level 7. He might cause some trouble. We don't want that since we have that many resources. And looks like it's going to be all outside, or at least that's what I hope for, because the inside looks fairly empty. And yes, we are definitely getting a lot of gold per arrow, per archer. So here we go. We're going to have to break on the inside if we want to get all of this, and we're definitely going to go for that. Just got to make sure to get some meat shielded right up ahead, and then we'll send in some wall breakers. There we go, getting 3 storages at a time. No need to save goblins. We have plenty of them, as well as the other troops. I have my Barbarian King here because, remember, the Archer Queen was the one that was used to get 50%, and she was shot by the Teslas. It looks like this Town Hall is nonetheless protected by Teslas as well. and I'm kind of luring the queen out because looks like I kind of forgot about her. She is damaged a little bit, but we're gonna make sure that she is dead. So she's very tricky with her really nice range of like 4 or 5 tiles. I actually never counted, never looked it up, but she does have a good range. So what I usually do is I lure her to one side, let's say the left bottom side, and then I attack from the right bottom side. So it's kind of like a side attack on her where her range is not 5 tiles anymore, but it might be 1 or 2. So that's a pretty good strategy. Also try to put troops around her. I usually just go spamming troops. The best strategy is to actually spread the troops around her. That way she has to turn every time she wants to shoot a troop, just like the king. If you want to take him out most efficiently, don't spread troops all in one spot. Best to spread it around him because it'll take him an extra second or so to turn around. Alright, so it looks like Marco is left with no gold, or at least no gold that or none of the gold that I was able to take. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the last side. This is going to be mainly Elixir, actually all of it Elixir. Also talked to Supercell, and they finally, with the latest update, they've patched the gold mines and the elixir pumps glitch. They don't look empty anymore unless they are. Now if they're full, they're full. If they're half full, they're half full. So it's really nice to hear that the glitch is finally patched. Look at that. That is a lot of elixir we're getting. So as always, there's a little bit of elixir stuck on the inside of the base. Never seen a base get completely picked with this many resources there. Dark elixir, we have tons of it. Looks like I'm not even noticing how much I'm stealing from, probably just to mine or something. And yes, we're gonna go ahead and take the town hall out, baby. The king, he's still getting protected by all these barbarians, and I'm just, yep, there we go. He's getting hit by all 4 or all 3 Teslas, and we're gonna be done here. That's it. 231,000 gold and 270,000 elixir, definitely over 500,000, and a good chunk of dark elixir. All right, so here is the next defensive raid. This is what you guys have been really waiting for. This is the 49% with the hog riders. This is the old one. I will have a newer one upcoming in one of the next videos, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. And this is my hybrid base, so actually very, very good performance for that many hog riders on just a hybrid base, where I just swap out the clan castle and the town hall. But I also had to redesign the walls a little bit. But that's all right. Let's take a look what he does and where it goes wrong, if it goes wrong at all. All right, so good start. All the hoggers in the same spot. The first mistake I noticed is he drops his healing spray way too late. He should have dropped it right there already. Look where the wizard tower was. You see all those little ghost type of things? Yeah, that's where about 10 to 12 Hogriders died because the guy did not drop the healing spell in time. So now he has only about 10 left over out of 25. It's not a good indicator. He's not even done with half of the defensive buildings on the base. So the best thing about Hog Riders is they will leave that town hall alone because they're gonna go take all the defensive buildings, and they don't get them done well. They leave the town hall alone for possibly some other troops. So we have this huge torrent of archers on the bottom left hand side, and just a little bit of archers on that other side. And let's see what happens with this huge bunch of archers on the bottom side. They're moving through just fine, you know, no defensive in range, no mortars. Wizard Towers doesn't have that long of a range. And also we have a bunch of archers and from the clan castle. They're all level 6 and the level 5 archer queen over there taking care of the elixir. So what I've been thinking about at this point, if I was watching this live, let's say, all right, so they're going to break through the first wall, and then the archer queen should be able to shoot over to the town hall. Then I saw that X-bow. Yes, the X-bow is still active. It's, you know, it's full on ammo. Not exactly full, but it's still got ammo in it. So that we're just gonna see if it runs out of ammo before or after it kills off the Archer Queen, which is gonna be the deciding point here, because I don't think the Archer Queen will have any competition other than the X-bow. That's it. So let's see what happens. Yep, the Archer Queen is completely out of range, and you know what? Just because the X-bow was still had some ammo in it, that's gonna save us. If we didn't have any ammo in there, yep, the Archer Queen would have had a free kill in the town hall and might have got 50%. Right, so at this point, the guy is getting really close. He's at 47%. We're gonna get up to 48. This is dangerously close, guys. We have 30 seconds left, plenty to get just 1 more percent. Look at the health on the mine. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, the wizard had no chance of getting that mine, And yeah, we're just gonna wait for this poor wizard to break through this until he reaches the breach of either the cannon or the X-bow. Oh no, the X-bow's empty actually. Yeah, the X-bow just ran out of ammo. That's gonna be it for him. Yep, that's it. No, I would have been so mad if he had this much health left and he didn't get it, sadly. I guess if he had saved 1 or 2 archers, he would have got it. All right, so here's the next raid. This is the one I raided. Not as much as the previous one, but still, that's a whole ton of gold. And you know what? I'm actually going to be, or I should have been going more for the elixir side because I'm using the Go Wipe, which is one of my most favorite attack strategies. And I will have some Go Wipe coming up in the next videos. Since, you know, I'm trying to get rid of this farming and defensive replays. As I said, I got up to Masters all the way from 1,500 trophies to 2,638 trophies off of defensive wins alone. I'm not lying. I'm actually going to have a video of me scrolling through the entire log, and you will see only 3 losses out of, I believe, 33 wins. That's really, really good for just, you know, winning off of defensive. Now, I don't expect that to happen, you know, when I get up to Master 1, which is I'm going to shoot for. That's 3,000 trophies. I don't expect to win every battle up there because, honestly, guys, it doesn't happen like that. Once you get up to those, you know, nice Go Wipes, professional hog rider attack strategies, it's pretty hard to defend. But that's where you rely on your attacks. As you guys know from Patrick from Play Clash Clans, he, you know, mostly relies on his attacks rather than his defensive replays. And if you ever look at the leaderboards, guys, the top players up there, they really don't win that much. I mean, honestly, they might win, I've seen maybe 13 battles is the max I've seen. The people who, let's say, don't use cheats, and I'm not going to get into that, but yes, there are some people who still use some cheats. I mean, not little cheats, but it's something where they leave their clan, they have their clanmates attack them and give them a shield without making them lose much trophies. It's kind of complicated to get into, but let's just say there's some people out there who are trying to keep the #1 position by cheating, which is not something I'm going to do, and I definitely don't support that. All right, so this guy's out of golden elixir to take. Let's see where the dark elixir is. So we do have a mine just sitting right out there. We literally can drop an archer and that'll take care of it. And looks like that is the last mine. Now, I don't know if there's anything in the dark elixir storage. Hopefully not. And I should be able to see that mine just in a little bit. There we go. Drop some gobs on there. And yep, that is... nope. All right, so 35 dark elixir left inside. We're not going to worry about that. You know what? We're just going to try to get 50% here. We don't have any heroes left, and that is a little bit of a problem. So let's see what actually happens. You know, I was kind of thinking that I'm going to deploy some heroes, but don't have them. 47%. That army camp should give us 49. Good. And now is the decision process. 20 seconds, guys. This will be the very interesting attack replay. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do? Yeah, 10 seconds. This is the point that I've wasted too much time. Yeah, this is not gonna do it. Not cool. Not cool, Madden. Stupid. Look at him. Look at him deploying all the wall breakers, wasting all that elixir. Stupid Madden. Yeah, spaz out. Yeah, he's spazzing out. All right, I'm kidding. 237,000 gold and 117 elixir and 301 dark elixir. So close to 50%, but not there yet. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. As you see instead of the previous video, it is the Clash of Clans live trailer. Before we had this 30-second preview, now we have the full trailer. Guys, it is the most amazing thing, the most amazing, I don't know, live imitation of Clash of Clans, and the only live imitation of Clash of Clans I've seen, so you guys definitely should check that out. It is really, really awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. I was looking forward to it since the Clash of Clans meetup because Gatson and Patrick posted the trailer and I was like, so interested in it. So definitely go check them out. Did a lot of work for that. And guys, also make sure you subscribe, drop a like to this video, maybe put something in the comments about if you enjoyed it. How about the quality? Did it get better? How about the audio quality and all that? And guys, I'll see you later. Peace.